We got the dashboard out of the car. I went upstairs, got another dashboard. 2014 and 16, 17, 18, all dashboards are the same. Only difference is on the late model Foresters, when the stereo changed, this piece sits right here. The little piece sits right here. On the later model dashboards, this piece is just removed. So this is a 14 dashboard out of a Forester, but if you chop these edges off, it looks just like the 18 dashboard. So we're gonna go ahead and put this dash in the car, and I'll walk you guys through you know, fun stuff. So come here, let me show you. Now I've done this several times. These guys right here, they go like this, that screw into the dash. Bend these down like this when you're going in. It's gonna make life so much easier. For the stereo, these 10s right here, remember there was these two screws that was pulled out from here on the 10s? It's these guys right here. Make sure those come out. They're not tweaked or anything like that. What else can I tell you going back in? Usually what I'll do is we'll wait for Al to get here. We'll put the dash in, and there's no wrong way putting dash in. It's gonna center it with this right here. We try to get the wires that like need to go up in certain spots where they're at, and then we'll plant the dashboard in, and then from there it's just easy going back in. Here's your HEPA filter, they call it, whatever. Okay, my helper's not here, but I'm gonna do it myself. So, Al! Want to put it back in? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get all that in. Let's just plant the dash in. Only thing that I know.
I'm gonna go to the slot right here.
Oh, let me just get the airbag.
Yeah, put it over there.
Oh.
And go down this one. Yeah.
I get it?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, cool. That'll be fine.
That'll be fine right there.
Yeah.
Or we can go this way.
Here, swap me spot.
Okay.
See if you get the stereo.
This way. This way. So it's gonna plug down here. It's gonna clip right down there. Right there. It's gonna clip right.
Don't clip it in yet. Don't clip it in
It's
yet.
gonna clip right there. It'll reach.
Yeah.
It'll
I need to get this stuff in here. Get the speaker wire over there.
Alright. Alright. Move that foam up right here. Brother wanted you to explain the
And then I gotta get these guys back up through here.
Routing of the airbag has to go pretty much.
Yeah, I'll explain that when I get to that part, Al.
Yeah, well, it won't plug in, that's why. Let's plug this in.
This guy right here. This guy right here. This one belongs to the. So these two wires are the wires that go to one through here and one through here. So route those through before anything else. That's gonna be the hard stuff.
And the clips in place over there, right?
Yeah. Got one down. Got one more to go. We'll need to put this dash back some more. Don't worry about the L.
I know, I'm just
This is to come out of the second hole.
actually routes around that. Underneath that. Yeah, it does. Let me pull it back out. Pull it back out. That's out. Pull it out this way. Like this. There's some clip to that.
Alright, take this off. It's hot.
Yeah.
Push the dash back in this spot. I need to get the vent over this.
Okay. You see these tabs right there? They go right there. The tab has to slide into this part. It's hard to see because the white insulation is hanging down in your view. You see, you push the white insulation up, you'll see it. Once it goes in that tab, we can push it in.
I need to get this wire out before anything else. Where the hell is that small wire? Ah, aha. That goes through the middle. I got it from here. You good, thank you. Okay. Over the other side. It's a little complicated, but once you do it, you'll make more sense. Yeah. Speaker wire's out. I gotta route this airbag wire. We had it right initially, and then now rerouted it. This got to go like this. And it comes through this guy right here. So this gray wire plugs right here. This thing. So it's gonna come down. Come down, 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 and boom right there. And this one plugs in right here. With this guy right here. And this guy goes back in there. That's how that goes. It's pretty easy. And then the other hard part is this guy gets to come out. This one comes out through here. And then this little guy, if I can direct him, needs to come out from here. Right through here. Okay. So that out of there, that out of there. See, these guys are telling you to push these metal brackets. These are for these screws right here on both sides. Push them back enough. There they are, they're in their spot. We're almost happy. That screw there, that's there. Okay, that's there, that's there. It's happy. I'm gonna swap my spots. This vent's back to being happy. All these wires, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Swap my spots so I can get on that side. I've always had a hard time with these guys right here. Okay, let's see. This guy plugs in somewhere. This guy plugs in somewhere. This guy plugs in somewhere. Yeah, all the fun stuff right here. Remember this bracket we pulled out? We gotta put this bracket back in. And let's see. This bracket goes like so. Okay. This went in like this first, and then this guy went in like this, like that. The wires like that, wires like that, and then this wire connected to this right here, and then this came connected to this thing up here. Yeah, all right. Whew. And that dashboard is it is planted. Woo-wee. That was a lot of work. So first things first, what I like to do is go take a shot of vodka. And then let's see this. Okay. So first thing first, these 10s, they got the little bevels on them. There's one down here, way back here. You got it. Yeah, see how easy that was? These two 10s that I put in, there's one on this side, there's one on that side you guys pulled out earlier to pull the dash out. When you put those in, see if you can hand tie them in first, not to strip them, because you will strip them because they're going at an angle. They don't go straight in. Just be careful not to strip those screws. Okay, those two, when you put them in, it'll pretty much stabilize the dashboard, and everything will, you know, fall into its place, so there's no fighting anything. And they like to work from top down. Usually it works really well for me. I mean, you can choose another way of working at it. You know, it's going to be it's basically your preference of what you want to do at that point. Get this guy back in. Look at that, looking fresh. Now, you can go and drop the speakers in too if you wanted to. Boom, boom, boom. They're pretty self-explanatory. Can't really screw it up. That's the best part about this this stuff. Screwdriver's here. Where's the little one? Here's my little screwdriver. And all these screws are the same, minus a couple. The ones that go into the ones that go into metal are gonna have a flat tip, and the ones that go into plastic are gonna have the sharp tip. So, pick and choose your battles. But if you swap them over, it's not gonna make a difference. I think they do it from the factory new, so to you know, puncture the plastic initially requires that. But this is the part I hate the most, is putting these speakers back in up here. Okay, and we'll put this cover back in first. Get these out of the way. Oh, and this one popped out this way. I remember. This one popped out pretty darn easy. Okie dokie, artichoke. These two guys slide into these little. They pull this rubber back, and they just slide into it like that. It's very simple. And then this black clip slides into this clip here. Don't force it. It should just, you see how easy it was? I mean, that's it. It's not that hard. Don't force anything going back in. Voila. And then putting this guy back in. Also, you have these guys. So slide and then clip down. Slide in. Maybe I didn't get that well. Okie dokie. Then get a couple of these big guys going here. Super tight. I like it. I like it already. And then You know what? The 310s for the dashboard down here. These three guys. Let's put those in before we forget. And I like to put all 310s in loose first. And we can get to by hand even better. Where's that last one? And then boom. Dashboard is secure in that way. And then we got these screws up here. Got one right here. Got one right here. These are the tabs that we bent earlier. Those are in. Look at that. You got one more right here. One more right there. There's a 10 nut that goes right here, guys. Don't forget that 10 nut. There's a 10 nut. You know what we can do is we can put the info screen back in because we're at that point. I know the info screen has two spots, but this only has one wire. Don't think you're missing something. You forgot a wire under the dash or anything. It's just one wire. And then going in, it should be, you know, it should just be very simple. There's no forcing anything. Do not force anything. May the force be with you. Okay. Another screw here. Let's go ahead and put the speaker back in. And clip this guy back into its family hole where it belongs. Maybe don't like it going that way. Voila, likes it that way. One. Boom shakalaka. Alrighty, let's go put this back, this bad boy back. Oh, we got one more screw. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. One more screw right here. Boom. There's one more screw right here. Got that in. I'm going to put this in and make sure that these two guys slide into their hole, or else it's going to look weird. See, like that. This tab. Voila. Looking fresh. Carver. These three tabs slide in, push down. Make sure you get all three of those in. Once you're in, boom. There he goes. It's happy. Looking more like a car. And I'm running lower on screws, which is a good deal. So I'm going to put these guys in before I lose where these guys went. There's one screw that goes right here in the middle. I'll put that in. Make sure the wires are pinched. Alrighty. Man, we're moving pretty fast. Speedometer, guys. You got one plug right here. Usually I get around here this way. And I go this. If you can get it to sit like this, you can probably, from the driver's side, hook this puppy right. Boom. And boom. Oh, hold on, let's get this the foamy stuff out in the back, out of the way. Alrighty. Man, this is going really good. Okie dokie. I would say let's do the stereo next. That will get rid of a lot of stuff. You say stuff. Jesus.
You want to talk about fishing that wire through before the
No, it'll be
SRS?
fine. It just fell out of the way. It'll be fine.
No, I'm talking about fishing the SRS. Oh, we already talked about the SRS
Yeah, we
actually.
did. Where did this go? Sure, it went somewhere. Oh, I went to the bottom light thingy down here. Alrighty. Well, guys, we'll plug the stereo back in. So, brown, blue, white, gray, green, make sure you hear the click, 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 click. Where's this wire? Where is he hiding? Oh, down there. Haha. Plug that guy in. Plug that guy in. Plug this guy in. And plug this guy in. You can double check and make sure all these plug in pretty well. And then these is for the hazard stuff. Going back in, just be careful not to, it wants to bind on some wires in the back, so pushing it back in is a little bit of a orchestration. I had this problem before, just on this side alone. So let's plug this guy in back here. For the climate controls. Yeah. There's the climate control. It's sitting right here. Come on that side. I should have plugged it in when I had that thing out. I got it though. Making sure that then the wires get pinched back here. On this side it looks good. I gotta come back on that side. Okay guys, since we got all the plugs back in, the 210s that go in the back, just crawl underneath both sides and look to make sure that there's no wires being pinched or nothing. And then this guy should just, you know, see how easy just clip in the spot. You got 210s up here, which I'll put in with my hand first. 110 there. Got 110 here. And these are for the vent with the hazard and the other button. And this 10 here, I'm gonna get in there with my tool and let's see if I can. It's lined up perfect, so I don't even see it as a problem. But that side's in. I'll put the other side in too, and then if you look right through here, here's a 10. This is the bolt right here. Okay. Since I got them in, now I can tighten it. What happens is you tighten one side and you're off a little bit there, you're not gonna be able to tighten anything. And let me get the other one on the other side. All right. All the hard stuff is done. From here on out, it's pretty simple and self-explanatory. I'm gonna put the center vent in first. I'm gonna complete this top area. Let me grab the center vent. Cleaned it, looks a lot better. Oh, and then this guy has 2 plugs. Plug that in. The white one was up top, and this guy also slides in. Man, we are moving. All right. Next operation is let's put the glove box all back together. Well, let me grab a 12 and pull the SRS brain out because we gotta reflash that brain. Oh man, no, I forgot. This guy goes behind the stereo. Crap. Got no choice now. The faster you get done, faster we're done. Yeah, I know. Simple mistake. That's what not to do, guys. That's what not to do. Don't make this mistake. This piece will cost you time. That means this vent's got to come back out. I'm not going to unplug anything though, but
Voila. Nothing's in the bind. Okay. What else we got left? What else do we have left that I can put in? Where's the bezel for the stereo? This guy's got to go back in. Remember that little white plug we unplugged? Right here. Alright, so guys, with the dash going back in, see these guys right here? The new dash is missing this, which goes right here. Make sure that you make sure you got that, both of them don't slide out, because then you're gonna be wondering what happened. All right. Stubby screwdriver. Okay, now I'll put this guy in. And that is, ow, that piece goes right here, you can't miss it. There it goes. All right, now that's in. This piece I can't put in because I don't. I got to put in the airbag. I don't have the airbag at the moment, so down here is pretty much done. So we'll move on to the other side and get that glove box put in together. And I think what we'll do is we'll put this guy in first. And see this guy right here? There's a little nipple right here. They all correspond with each other, so you gotta make sure that all that goes in, or else it's pointless. And then, yeah, that tab right there. This screw in right here. Screw. And then these little fuzzy hair-looking thingies. One goes right there. Now ready for the glove box. These two wires, they plug into the back of that glove box piece, cover, whatever you want to call it. So here it is. And I guess I could put it up there first. Oh, see? This screw needs to come back out. The reason being is it goes right through there. And you can see these little guys. They're very brittle, so you got to make sure you just, you know, take your time putting them in, not to see how you force it. Yeah, it just wants to bend. All right, I got it in. Put this screw back into the spot. With that done, remember those two clips I was telling you about? The wires I showed you earlier. Those go in there. And this thing just takes a bunch of screws. So put it on the floor. What screws we got, and then just go to town on these screws. Let's see. One. I know there's three down here somewhere. Right here. One. There's one more right here. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. Look at that. Clips.
Very simple. Or not. Look at that. Beautiful. Next is our glove box. That's where that belongs. We got the glove box. Now, these guys right here, it clips in and just like this. Look at that. That's it. Make sure that that goes in there. Looks like it's shock. And these guys, that's it. Look at that. How easy was that? Let's put the other cover on the other side. Maybe that little fuzzy guy. Put it down there. It's here somewhere. Find it. You got one screw that goes down here. Okay. I guess we can put all of this back because we gotta wait for airbags and stuff. So, oh, make sure you plug in the dash airbag. Look at that. We didn't even have to take the center armrest apart. If you want to know how to take it apart, I've got a video on how to do so. What else am I missing? This guy. This guy just slips in. Like so. You're probably wondering about this guy. I'm not going to plug these in because for the sheer fact that we're going to be pulling this back apart when we do the SRS brain. But I am putting everything else back. Reason being is I don't want it in the car floating around and scratched up while we do everything else in the car. Seriously? What am I doing wrong? Okay. Oh, I guess I can put this knob back on just so we don't kill nobody. Alright guys, we got vents left put in on the sides. What I do, putting these vents in off the old dash, you get behind it and just push on these tabs and the thing will slide out. Very simple. And there's the left and right. It says right on the side. Slides in, you know, don't force it because it's got to go into this vent right here, and they go in pretty easy. They're not, you know, they're just, that's it. And then same with the other side. Pretty self-explanatory. Boom. I'm gonna put this piece back on too so we don't lose it. This piece I'm just gonna leave in the car for now. We'll need that. Put this one back in there. I really don't need to plug those in because I'm gonna take it back off. You know, but at least get these guys into their spot. Just put it there so it doesn't get scratched or nothing. That's it. I got a couple bolts, couple screws left, and that's because of all the bottom stuff that we still got to do. The majority of it's done, which I'm happy with. I'm happy with the way everything turned out. This is broken. I guess we gotta do one of those. But everything else went pretty well. Nothing fought me today on this, so I'm happy. I know I went through it pretty fast. I've done a couple of these. If you guys have any questions on some of the stuff, let me know. Obviously, you can see the front of this car is pretty munched. Believe it or not, this car still drove. when we got it. So I'll put this back on so we don't lose this piece. And I'll leave all the screws in the center console. I don't know what else to say. You obviously got this piece that goes on here. That goes to the knee assembly airbag. So I'll order one on Monday from Shingle Spring Subaru and we'll put it back together. If you have any questions, comments, guys, I would say leave a little note on the bottom. That's all I got for today, guys. Enjoy the weekend. It's nice outside, pretty. I'm gonna go enjoy myself, and I'll see you guys next week.